they will do their job and they'll get their work done, and they won't like. There will be some days where they will just be the slowest thing in the world, and you honestly want to send them home and just do it yourself because they're going so slow. But that's when you just have to like kind of pick up the pace somehow, like put music on, tell them like, hey, if you guys finish these rooms early, like we'll do something, da 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 da. Like you just kind of come up with things that get them to spark up, but you don't want to say like these rooms are like they need to be done in 2 hours when they really don't need to, because then they won't take you seriously when they do need to be done in 2 hours. But you'll learn kind of like when to say things, when to not say things.
And even if I give you guys a map and there's 10 rooms that need to get done, and I was like, okay, this is what we have today, you can't say we just have these 10 rooms, because I guarantee there's something else that's going to come up that we're going to have to do. And I'm going to get it last minute and we're going to have to do it. So even if our assignment we know is 10 rooms, that's why it's so important that Erica's saying it. Because we got burned one time last year, is we're like, okay, we have these rooms and then you're good. And then something came up and something big came up.
We had like a huge truck come with like a bunch of furniture, and we had to unload all of the furniture from the truck, and it was at all 3 properties, and so like we had to move the truck all 3 properties. It took forever, and it was like and like you see our reactions, because like that is how it is sometimes. You just
so you have to tell them all that they have to stay.
Yeah, and it sucks because they are pissed off at you. They're not pissed off at you, but they're like mad. They're like, why did you tell us that we would be done then? Because as much as they want to work, they also want to enjoy their summer.
Yeah.
And I know like in the interview that I did, and I'm pretty sure Anna has said in the interview she's done with the crew, is, you know, there are slow days and there are really fast-paced days, but you just have to be flexible, and you have to just understand that this is the job that you're signing up for. Back on point. They'll be taking dirty linens from the rooms. Not all the camps use our linen packets, but mostly if they're like from like overseas, or if they're like adults, they normally do linen packets. And we take all those dirty linens out and we put them in, I think we'll be putting them in the laundry room. We used to do the laundry and do the linen packets, but we're not doing that this year. Dave Sample has his own team that's doing them, which is kind of nice. A linen packet is sheet, blanket, mattress cover, pillowcase cover, a pillow only if they're EF or if they special ordered it, a towel, and a washcloth. The towels literally look like washcloths. It's really funny because when the basketball camps come, the coaches will get their linen packets and they'll be like, this is my towel, and they'll be like, this doesn't even cover like any part of my body. And you just like, in my head I just start laughing because I just picture this like, I don't think of them naked, but I just I just picture this big like, normally they're black, big black guy getting out of the shower with his like dainty little towel.
Wait, what do you say to them?
I just laugh and I go, I'm sorry, like you can just dry off, and then
we do have some larger ones, so when we know Jordan's
we'll
coming,
like
we try to save
one.
those.
Do they get like more small ones?
We'll try to get them like an extra one or 2 extra. For some reason,
Someone just ordered the wrong things and didn't measure.
Yeah, someone ordered like these little.
Yeah, because someone, was it last year we accidentally ordered
a giant box of the wrong.
Yeah.
who does the laundry?
It used to be crew, but now it's housekeeping.
Where?
In the laundry rooms. We close the laundry rooms off.
Close one
of them.
Yeah, one of them off for just specific linen packets, crew cleaning.
What are laundry machines broken?
Okay, if not needed for camp coming in, still make packets. That was for when we did them, because there were times where we thought we had like 50 extra, but then
EF needed them.
EF needed them, and then a camp needed them, and then it was me, Juliet, and Anna just making linen packets all day.
Yeah.
It was really fun.
It was bonding time.
So these are notes to remember. Never say they will be let out early. We've already gone over that. It's just a no. As much as you want to, because you want to be like, guys, you could be let out early. Just don't do it. Always tell them that they will be there the entire time scheduled. Make sure that they know break times and that they'll be docked if they are late. That's a big thing. They get a certain number of minutes, and depending on if they eat at the cafe or not, if we're over here and like a huge camp is in there, we try to like adjust the times of breaks so that they're not eating while the camps are eating, because then it takes forever. And then sometimes if there's no camps at Gardens but we're cleaning here and they want to walk over there to eat, then we'll give them like an extra 5 to 10 minutes on their break, because we understand that they're walking. But it's especially in the very beginning, you need to be back here ready to work at this time. And if you don't look at them in the eye and tell them that, they will take a 15-minute break and make it a 30-minute break. And it's really hard because you don't have the numbers of all of them. So it's like you don't want to be like searching for them and like gathering them up, because that's like an hour out of the day right there. Help out and be active with them. You want to... Are
we boring you?
No.
You want to work as hard as possible so that they see that you're doing your best job too. Know when the right time to have fun and when to bust butt. And you guys will all get this when you start working. If a team is slacking, be honest with them and tell them to pick it up. They understand that you're their boss, so you need to be their boss. Work with them that day, be hands-on. Mostly like the busy days, if they know it's a busy day and they don't see you working, they tend to have frustrated feelings towards you. And that's not something that you can really control, but as long as you are showing them that you're doing like your best and like being as hands-on as possible, then that's all you can do. A lot of the times they'll ask you like, hey, we need more cleaning supplies. Go run, don't like make them go run and get it, you run and go get it for them. Sometimes we would have them clean, and if there wasn't like enough toilet paper, we would put the toilet paper in for them or the soap for them. Like those are the little things that they see and that they appreciate. When you release crew, make sure all supplies are put back where it's supposed to go and put back neatly. Never be like, okay guys, put stuff back and then you can go. Always say, okay guys, put stuff back, meet back in the rec room. Because that way you know for sure that it's put back, that everything's done the way it needs to be done. And then you can talk about, okay, we finished this, we have a busier day tomorrow, or we finished this, we might talk to Anna and accomplish way more than needed, and they're let off, like they don't have to come in the next day. So it's really important to have like a closing meeting before you let them go. This all makes the job so much easier for everyone. Yes?
In the teams of 4, is it a mixture between male and female?
I believe this year we're going to have mostly male because we're not doing laundry. A lot of the girls did laundry because there is a lot of heavy lifting, but they more than likely will be...
Right now we've only hired males.
Yeah.
Because I haven't gotten to the Irish list yet. I'm going through interviews here because they're available for this upcoming weekend, which is huge for us. And then I'm sending... We will have a few girls, but not...
And most of the time we'll have like the girls work together and the guys work together. For some reason it just... Sometimes when you put girls and guys together, the guys are like trying to hit on the girls and they're trying to be cool and not work as hard. Whereas if like you have all the girls, they tend to have like their own way of doing things and the guys have their own way of doing things.
You're right, the guys are the only problems.
The girls,
Usually.
but
The girls are just
last
doing
year,
their
come on,
thing.
that's
Like
what we
most
had
things
issues
in
with.
We have one woman hired right now, and she's an older woman, and I hired her for cleaning purposes because she did housekeeping in FT, and she's interested in a full-time job at some point. So I hired her in the thoughts of Dave Sample.
Is she the one I originally talked to at the front desk?
Do you
I think.
tell them?
Yeah, they sent her over to me.
You,
Yeah.
the cleaner, you the this, you the that. Or do
Jonathan
they just
helped
figure it
Normally, you have the team, and they will either switch jobs. We had one team last year that one